Welcome back to 843 TV here at Spring Island, and as you can see, we have the most beautiful view behind us, and we're learning about all the outdoor activities and more. And next up is Tony Mills. He's the education director, and you've been here for 10 years.
I have.
That's quite a long time. So share a little bit about your background with us.
So I came here from Savannah River Ecology Lab, which is a UGA research lab. It's in Aiken, South Carolina. I started doing research, but eventually did environmental education. So I came here as one of the naturalists. And so I do environmental education programs for the members here and also for the surrounding community.
Now, we've got a special program that we want to share with everyone. It's called Coastal Kingdom, that you are in charge of, you host, and you in fact won an Emmy. So congratulations. Tell us about this show. Okay,
so Coastal Kingdom is a environmental education program. The whole idea is to show people what we have here in the Low Country. You know, we have just incredible habitats that are full of incredible plants and animals, and we just want people to realize what they have here. And so this show is a virtual field trip. We go out in the field, catch a lot of things, because I love to set traps and catch alligators and you know, and fish and things like that. But the whole idea is to just show people what they have so they can do the best possible job taking care of it.
To learn about it, and I say this all the time, there's so much education to be learned here in our Low Country with all of those things that it's really remarkable. And I like how you put it at a field trip. The field trip, that's pretty fun. We'll have to come. Have you gone on one of those, Sammy?
I have not gone on one, but I was going to warn you that he will make you hold his catch. So stay clear if he ends up with an alligator in hand.
Okay, that's a fair warning to all of you.
But I did want to say, so this program is a cooperative agreement between us, the Low Country Institute on Spring Island, and then also Beaufort County. So I work most with a guy named Rob Lewis, who honestly makes us all look good. He's a tremendous filmmaker, and Rob is the one, so I write it and host it, and Rob is the one that films it and edits it. So it's very much something we do together. And just real quickly, it's kind of fun because when we first met about 8 years ago, we were actually helping move a big fish tank that was going to go into my wife's classroom. And I just came along to carry the tank, and I met Rob, and both of us independently wanted to do this nature show. And then we met. 2 weeks later, we filmed the first episode.
Wow.
And
where can we catch that, by the way?
Well, it's on the county channel, but it also is on South Carolina Educational TV. It's going to come back on again the end of the summer. So it's on a variety of places, but county channel here locally, and then ETV, which is all over South Carolina, parts of Georgia and North Carolina.
Wonderful. We'll talk about then something here that's great for folks who have children and grandchildren. There's a camp that goes on.
Camp Spring
Island. Tell us about that.
Well, we just finished Camp Spring Island. There are 3 camps. Camp 1 is 6 and 7 year olds. Camp 2 is 8, 9, and 10. Camp 3 is my camp, which is 11 to 15. I, of course, am very biased and like that most. But the idea is it's kids and grandkids on Spring Island. And the idea is to just have great nature experiences with them. And I'm going to speak mostly about my camp because that's what I was most closely associated with. But we had some great events. First of all, we formed 4 teams. They had to be a low country organism. We had Team Pickleweed, we had Team Blue Crab, we had Team Awesome Alligator, and we had Team Blacktip. Those teams competed in a variety of ecological challenges. And there were things like cane pole fishing. We caught 60 panfish in an hour.
Wow.
In one of the ponds, so that was pretty good. We also had an epic shark fishing tournament right off the front docks. Now that may scare some people, but the reality is we're talking little sharks. And, but it was really fun, and we caught lots of sharks, including 2 enormous red drum, so great big redfish. What else did we do? We had the Great Box Turtle Race, which is kind of fun. We had, one of my favorite events is had the kids manufacture a raft out of only natural materials.
Wow.
And then they had to prove that it would float actually in the Colleton, the other end of the island, for a certain amount of time. And then we timed how long it took before they sunk. And actually most of them didn't sink. So that was fun.
Wow, that is
it was kind of like Chopped almost, because they had certain ingredients that they had to use in their raft. And then they had only 30 minutes to put these rafts together.
Oh, gee, only 30 minutes.
Yeah, and limited tools too.
Oh, wow.
So it was fantastic. But anyway, the camp is, a couple other things. There were some other events for for everybody, for the whole families. One is Nature Poker Run. And the idea is, you know how poker runs work. You get a playing card at each station, and you would stop at a station, have to perform a task. Mine was catching fish on a cane pole and identifying them. And then you would get a playing card and a clue to go to the next spot. And then eventually, of course, you have this hand of 7 cards. You play a poker hand, and then the winning hand wins.
Sounds pretty good, right?
It sounds so fun.
So that was open to residents, members, and their grandkids.
And their guests, and you know, it's mostly grandkids and kids.
Is it open to others, just not maybe that they can try it out and might?
Well,
New
yeah,
future
I mean, it's
perspective?
for the members and the members' guests on Spring
Yeah,
Island.
fun stuff, and it's so great because kids these days don't get out and do those things, do they? They're kind of locked in, and
Well, they kind of
you
do
know.
here.
Here they do, which
do
is
on Spring Island.
another great thing about Spring Island for folks. And on that same note, the Master Naturalist program, that's kind of a tongue twister, happens here as well on the same line.
Right.
Share about
now,
that.
the Master Naturalist program is a little different because
Okay.
it's in the greater community. So the idea is it's a little bit like the Master Gardeners program. And so it's pretty much 12 weeks of everything you need to know. Well, 1 day a week for 12 weeks. Everything you need to know about the ecology of the Low Country. So it's 12 field trips. We do a lot of things here on Spring Island, but it's all across the Low Country. We visit a lot of cool places, meet a lot of very interesting people doing research and otherwise. It's a neat program. And once again, it's that same mission. So we just want people to realize what they have, and that's another vehicle to do it. Coastal Kingdom does that. Obviously, the camp here, that's one of our goals. And then with the Master Naturalist program, show people, not just people on Spring Island, but people in the whole community, what we have so that they can, you know, appreciate it and
Absolutely.
protect it.
Appreciate, enjoy, and protect it. If someone wants to get involved with that program, where do they start? How do
Well,
they get?
first thing I want to say is we have a pretty impressive waiting list,
Okay.
but we work very, very diligently to get people in as quickly as we can. But they would just they can go to the Low Country Master Naturalist website, just look online for that, or also contact us here at Spring Island and put you in touch with Kristen Matson, and she's the one that organizes all that.
Are there sessions that run all year throughout the year?
We do 3 classes a year,
Okay.
actually 4. We have a teachers program that is specifically for school teachers that Chris Marsh runs. And then we have the Master Naturalist program, 1 in the spring and then 1 in the fall and then 2 in the spring.
Wonderful. Tony, thank you for sharing all about that. As always, it's
Great to
such
be here.
a great time to learn so much about Spring Island, and you all stay right here. We'll be back with more 843 TV.